Hello everyone, my name is Akash Patel and welcome to my video of my AWS Cloud Practitioner learning journey. So let's get started. Today we are going to talk about one of the most important topic in cloud computing, AWS computing, compute and storage basics. We will learn about the AWS runs application using compute service like Amazon EC2 and how it stores your data safely using storage services like EBS, S3, and Glacier. I will explain everything in very simple and clear words with every easy examples so that even if you are a complete beginner, you can understand every small concept easily. Let's get started. Let's see the introduction. So in this video, we will cover two main parts of AWS compute and storage. Compute means the brain of your cloud, the power that runs your program and websites. Storage means the memory of your cloud where all your files, data, and backups are kept safely. We will learn about four important services: EC2, EBS, S3, and Glacier. So let's see first one EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud, which gives us virtual servers. EBS, Elastic Block Storage, which acts as a hard drive. S3, Simple Storage Service, which stores files like photos and videos. Glacier, a special storage for achieving old data cheaply. By the end, you will clearly know what each one does and how they will connect together. Let's move to the next one. So this we can see. So let's see AWS core building blocks. So before we go deep, let's look at the big picture. You can think of AWS as a big system made of many small blocks, and four of the main blocks are EC2, EBS, S3, and Glacier. So these services work together. EC2 runs your application, EBS gives it local storage, S3 stores larger files, and Glacier keeps old files safe for the long term. So together they form the foundation of most AWS solutions. So let's move to the next one. So what is compute in AWS? So let's start with the first concept, compute. So compute simply means the capability to run application and perform calculation just like your laptop or phone does. In AWS, instead of buying your own computer, you can rent a virtual one code and EC2 instance. This instance runs inside AWS data centers, but you can use it just like a normal computer. Install apps, store data, and run websites. The best part is you only pay for what you use, like paying for electricity bill when the lights is on. So that's the beauty of cloud computing. So let's move to the next one. So let's see Amazon EC2 Elastic Compute Cloud. So Amazon EC2 is the main compute service in AWS. It stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. The word elastic means flexibility. You can increase or decrease the number of instances anytime you want. Each EC2 instance is like a rented computer in the cloud. You can choose what kind of machine you need it, small for testing and big for large applications. You can also connect EC2 with other services like EBS for storage, S3 for backup, or VPC for networking. So it it's likely having your own personal computer lab in the cloud, available 24 by 7. So let's move to the next one. So next is EC2 real life. Let's see some real life examples. So imagine you're building a website for your college project. Instead of buying a new laptop or server, so you can just rent an EC2 instance for a few hours. You upload your code, test the website, and when you are done, you simply stop the instance. You don't have to worry about hardware or electricity. You only pay for the time it was running, just like renting a study room. You use it, finish your work, and leave. Let's move to the next one. So next one is Amazon EBS Elastic Block Store. So let's talk about the EBS, which stand for Elastic Block Store. So if EC2 is the computer, then EBS is the hardware. It provides storage space for your EC2 instance where you can keep your operating systems, files, and data. Even if you stop your EC2 instance, your data stays safe in EBS. So it's great for applications that need fast access to data like database or file systems. Let's move to the next one. Let's see some simple examples. Let's see some real life examples. So think of your EC2 instance as your laptop and EBS as your laptop's hard disks. When you turn off your laptop, your files don't disappear. They are stored safely on the hard disks. That's exactly how EC2 and EBS work together in AWS. So EC2 gives the computing power and EBS provides a place to store the data permanently. Let's move to the next one. Let's see Amazon S3 simple storage service. So next comes Amazon S3, which is one of the most popular AWS service. S3 is used to store any kind of file, photos, videos, documents, backups, or logs. It like a giant online locker that you can open from anywhere in the world. Your file are stored as objects inside buckets, which are like folders. Each file gets its own unique link, and AWS automatically make copies in different data centers to keep it safe. Let's see some real life examples. So imagine you use Google Drive or Dropbox. So that exactly how Amazon S3 work. So you can upload any file, download it anytime, and share it easily. If one data center fails, don't worry. AWS already has backup in other region. That's why S3 is known for its durability and reliability. So let's see Amazon Glacier Ar- Archive Storage. So let's talk about Amazon Glacier, which is made for long-term storage. This is the cheapest storage in AWS, but it's used for data that you don't need to access often. For example, you can keep old projects, old videos, or company records that you may only open once a year. It's like storing old data in a locker at home. It's safe, but it takes time to open it. So Glacier is perfect for backups, legal records, or data you just want to keep for the future. So let's see some compare. Let's compare them quickly. So EBS based for achieve data, active data that your EC2 instance uses often. S3 based for storing general files like photos, videos, and backups. Glacier based for old files or archives you rarely needed. In short, EBS is your hard disk, S3 is like Google Drive, and Glacier is like your long-term storage box in the attic. Let's move to the next. So let's see AWS free tier and safety tips. Now, as a student, we have to be smart with AWS cost. So AWS free tier allows you to learn safely without paying. You can run one small EC2 instance called T2.micro and use 5 GB of S3 storage free for 12 months. So just remember, always stop or terminate EC2 instance after use and set a budget alert in your account. So this keep you learning 100% safe and stress free. So all these services are powerful on their own, but together they are even stronger. So here how they connected. So AC2 provides computing power. EBS act as its local hard drive. S3 storage, large files or backups. Uh, Glacier keeps your old data for a year at a very low cost. Together they make a foundation of every AWS systems. So that's it. Let's say some recap. So let's quickly recap what we learned today. So compute means the brain, EC2 handles that, storage means the memory, EBS, S3 and Glacier handle that, and EC2 runs your app, EBS stores data, S3 keeps backups, and Glaciers archive old files. So with this service, AWS make it easy for anyone to run, stores things in the cloud safely, securely, and affordably. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video on AWS Computer and Storage Basics. If you learn something new today, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you will get notification for my next videos on database and networking. A very big thank you to my professor Dr. Victor Govindaswamy for his amazing guidance and constant support. Your teaching inspire me every single day to learn and share knowledge with confidence. So this was Akash Patel from Concordia University, Chicago, sharing my AWS Cloud Practitioner journey. So see you all in the next video, and remember, keep learning, keep exploring the cloud.